guys, Casey the Game Nerd back at you with another pickups video. In this video I'm going to be going over all the stuff I picked up within the last week or so. A lot of it's been Facebook trades, trades with other YouTube members, but I also hit up some pawn shops, some thrift shops like usual, and also a retro game shop. So let's get started. You'll notice a little bit different lighting. That's because that light is illuminating from the Xbox 360 sign that I recently picked up. And I got this from my buddy Travis, and he's part of the Seattle Retro Gamers group. Pretty cool local group. I suggest you go check out local Facebook groups, see which ones have some kind of gamer related groups. Some are toy groups, some are a mix. But try to find one where there's a lot of local people where you could do trades with or buy from. Avoid shipping costs and things like that. We agreed on $85 if I go pick it up from him, and he didn't live too far. But when I went there, I picked up a bunch of other things from him, and he gave me a good deal on the other stuff. It was $35 for everything else, so I'll show you that. Just a bunch of random Nintendo DS, GBA, DS Lite cords, and those are always good to have because I always find the handhelds loose, and having those cords are good. He also gave me this Game Boy Advance SP as part of the $35 deal. It's not in the best shape, but oh well. We got Codebreaker. This is for the Game Boy Color, so basically you can cheat on games like Pokemon and things like that. And this goes for quite a bit online. I was very surprised. So that's good. I might actually keep that, but we'll see. He also threw in a NES controller that's in good shape. And here's some of the games. And let's start off with, we got Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 for Xbox, and just the disc only still goes for almost 15 bucks. I mean, it's something good I could sell or trade off to somebody, especially when the whole bundle is 35 bucks. Same with Animal Crossing. This is probably close to 10 bucks just for the loose disc, value-wise. And I was really excited about these next couple items. Let's show you this first. We got a Wii game that I didn't have, Lego Harry Potter Years 5 through 7. Nothing too exciting, but I didn't have it for the Wii, and I'm going for the full Wii set, so that's good. I got this Game Shark CDX for PS1, and it came with the memory card. It's hard to find them bundled up, and separately these go for 12 to 13 each. Bundled together, haven't checked lately, but I'm sure it's around that range, and this made it worth it. Again, 35 bucks for everything, so I got the Spyro Collector's Edition for PlayStation 1, and these are pristine. Like, the discs are in awesome shape. And I was looking online, and even without the outer box, some of these have been selling for close to 80 bucks. So he really hooked it up with the deals. So thanks, Travis. Now I'll show you. Hopefully I do not drop this, because that would suck. Shoot. Kind of tight over here. Xbox 360. Ooh, look at that. I mean, this thing is bright. This is awesome. So I was really excited to get this. The backside just says Xbox 360, and he hooked me up with a good deal because he got this for a good deal. He bought this at a garage sale last summer, so thanks, Travis. Alright, now to go over some of the other stuff, and I'm going to try to go as quickly as possible because I want to make this video kind of short. I don't want to make it too lengthy, so let's start off with the trade with Marco. He wanted some filler titles for the N64, like Ridge Racer, Glover, Cruisin' USA, things that I have multiple copies of, and he gave me some pretty good games for it, actually. He gave me 2 Super Mario Worlds, There's some label damage to this one right here, but these are always good to trade to other people or to bundle with the system. Whoa. Then we got a bad label condition Super Mario 64, and same with the Super Smash Brothers. And the Smash Brothers, he claimed that it didn't work at all, and he took it to a local game store. I'm assuming like a retro shop, and they couldn't fix it either. So what I did was I said, just send it to me, I'll try to fix it. So I opened it up, got some Brasso, and just cleaned the heck out of it. And it loaded up. So that worked, and the save function worked. So that was a good deal. Thanks, Marco, and if you want any more games, let me know. And this came from Jeff SeaBolt 2.0. He sent me Animal Kingdom. This is for the Wii, and I'm guessing he got it at Kmart on clearance for $3, but it's sealed. And I didn't have it, so he hooked me up. And he also gave me these are cases only, but we got Smash Brothers, we got Pokemon X, 2 Mario Party Island Tour cases, and Pokemon Y. And in return I gave him an Xbox 360 game that he didn't have, so I sent that to him, and he has a video of that. Okay, next. Another trade. Okay, so I listed TurboGrafx on Craigslist. It was the system with Keith Courage, and I had it for $100. And the reason why I was selling it is because I have so many TurboGrafx systems. At one point I had 0, and then for some reason I eventually had 5 or 6 of them. Mostly from that big haul that I had a few months ago. But I decided to just unload some, and what was his name? Tyson. Tyson hooked it up with a really good deal, and I'll show you what he gave me. He didn't want to pay $100, but he gave me a good trade. So he gave me a Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64, and these are both complete with the game. I mean, just these together are almost $100 because it's complete in the box, and that already makes up for the cost of the TurboGrafx system. But he also gave me this N64 with all the chords, of course, a red controller, and Banjo-Kazooie. So to me that was a better deal because I can unload off some of the stuff that I don't need, like the system and Banjo-Kazooie, and then just keep the boxed games. Okay. Next, for the same thing, because I had that listing up, I didn't take it down because I had multiple TurboGrafx systems. This dude called me up, and he gave me all these games. He also didn't want to pay $100 cash, which is fine with me when you're giving me all this stuff. Got Mario Kart 64. I mean, online I can get $40 for this all day long. Smash Brothers Melee has been selling for like $50 disc only. That's crazy. And Resident Evil, I don't remember how much this is. Probably like $10. So right there, that's $100 already. So the rest of these would be basically freebies. So we got X-Men: Children of the Atom, complete in the case for Sega Saturn. Awesome game, awesome condition. This probably goes for $30. Yoshi's Island, and he said he printed these off himself, so that's pretty cool. So this is not the original case, these are reproduction cases. And Super Mario 64. So basically I got 3 games for free, which is pretty good. Okay, next I will show you these 2 Pokemon games. And I was missing Crystal and Pokemon Silver, and I was also missing Sapphire. So I posted it on Facebook, and I asked people, hey, you guys have this? If so, let's make a deal. So Shazad, he hooked it up from New York, shipped these 2 over to me, and now I have them. And these are in great condition, especially Crystal. I never find Crystal in really good shape. So he gave me excellent prices for those, $50. Next I'll show you some eBay pickups. Okay, I'm a big fan of Bomberman, so when I saw Bomberman cart, this was only for Japan, and I just had to have this. So I got it really cheap. I just waited and waited till I found one really cheap, and I jumped on it. So that's a good deal. And this is like a homebrew or a hack. It's a Bomberman game, but it's for the Mega Drive. So got the manual, the cart, and it was cheap. It was $20 shipped. Oh no, he gave me a little bit of a discount, so it was less than $20 shipped. Because I messaged him through eBay and I said, hey, what's the best price you could give me on this? And he came back with another price, and I accepted. So that's good. Sometimes that's a good idea for things that have been sitting for a long time on eBay. Just message the seller and be like, hey, I noticed that this has been sitting on your listings for a long time. Is there any way that you can lower the price a bit, and I'll buy it right now? And sometimes they agree. Time Crisis with the Gun Con, and this is the big box version, and I got such a good deal for this. I paid $30 shipped. That's an excellent deal. Most of the time it's going for 50 or so, 50 to 60, including shipping. Shipping is what kills the deal for most of the time, but finding this in the wild is difficult, to say the least. And this I purchased on Facebook. I don't know if he wants me to mention his name, so I won't. But I got Final Fantasy II, and it's in pretty good shape. This box is in pretty good shape. And what did he charge me? I think it was like a really good deal. It was like 35 or 40 for the box and the game. But he felt bad because the bottom was there's a little bit of wear on the bottom, so he threw in these two right here. Some Yu-Gi-Oh! What's this? Eternal Duelist Soul and Dungeon Dice Monsters. And I have these loose, but having the boxes and manuals for it, that's pretty cool. So that was really nice of him to throw in those freebies, just because it was a little bit bad shape on the bottom. Okay, now we're going to go over some pickups from GameStop. GameStop had a 3 for $10 deal. With your power-up rewards, you get an additional 10%, so that makes all the games $3 each, and you can select from a list of titles. So these are some of the items that were on that list. Hunted Demon's Forge for PS3, didn't have it. Dynasty Warriors 6, didn't have that either. For $3, I figured, why not? God of War Collection. I mean, this game still goes for probably in the $10 range. Most of these games are probably in the $10 range. Blaze Blue, that's a good fighting game. Heavenly Sword. This is a bit of an older title for PS3, but it aged pretty well. I really like this game, especially for $3. And I always wanted to try this Blood Bowl for Xbox 360, but I didn't want to pay the going rate at the time. But for $3, I'll give it a shot. Why not? Alright. And while I was at GameStop, might as well look at the Wii titles because I'm going for the set. So I was with Reggie, my buddy Reggie, and we were both looking for this game because this game, just the disc only, goes for $30 and complete 45 and up. Data East Arcade Classics. And this is an awesome compilation of games. It has one of my most favorite games, Street Hoops. It's kind of like NBA Jams. Maybe it was a predecessor to NBA Jams. But there's some really good titles on here, and it's really hard to find this locally. And this is just a printed cover, but finding this game alone is hard. The closest one right now is in Alaska, and no way I'd go up there just for a game. And I picked this up because I had this in the sleeve There's this sleeve and manual version, but I think this is the one that's bundled with the gun. But check this out, and I'll compare it with the others. There's no words on the spine. I think this is one of the only games that I recognize that doesn't have a title on the spine. So that's pretty neat. I doubt it's a print error or anything like that. It probably came that way from the bundle. Another game I picked up, We Wish You a Merry Christmas. I've been looking all over for this game the last 3 months, and I paid almost retail on eBay, and then the next month I find one for $2 at Cash America Pawn Shop, and I was like, damn, why did I buy it for almost retail? And then I find this one for $5 at GameStop. So I bought it just to recoup some of the money I spent almost retail on eBay. So if I could sell that for a little bit of profit, it'll offset what I paid for on the first copy that I got. Zack and Wiki. This goes for $12-13 online, and it's only $3 at GameStop. So why not pick it up? And then this is pretty cool. I always pick this up because I have a feeling it'll eventually jump in price in the long run over time. And this is an Xseed game, the Sky Crawlers Innocent Aces. And the reason why I'm showing you two is because I bought two. I already took the sticker off this one, but it's $1.99 for this before the 10% discount. And what's cool about it is you could take the cover, flip it around. It's a reversible cover. So I thought that was pretty neat, especially for $2. Didn't have this game speed. Don't judge me. My horse and me didn't have it. These Wii games put me to 949. I have one coming in the mail, so that should be 950. So I'm getting close to my goal, but not quite there yet. Kid Fit, Blastworks. Been looking for this. This was $2. And now go over a couple more Wii titles. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place here. We got Shaun White Snowboarding Road Trip, and I already had this, but this is the Target edition, so I decided to pick it up just in case it was anything special, like extra modes or extra tracks. Wing Island, I had the PAL version of this, so now I got the US version. Offshore Tycoon, this was like $1 or $1.99 at GameStop, so picked it up because I didn't have it. I already had this Pinball Hall of Fame, but for $3, I'm speculating that this will be worth somewhere in the teens one day, maybe $13, $14, or high teens. So I'll just keep that until the price rises, then I can trade it off. We got Luxor Pharaoh's Challenge and Eminem's Adventure. So those were some pretty cool Wii titles that I picked up at GameStop. This I had to buy online. Sakura Wars for the Wii. I had this for PS2, but not for the Wii, and I got a really good deal on it on eBay. Paid less than it would cost at GameStop. So anytime I can do that, I try to. Speaking of GameStop, I needed this case really bad. This is a Metal Slug Anthology, because the one I ordered on GameStop.com when they had the buy two get one free, I got a generic case and I was pissed because I really wanted the case and manual for this. And I found one in Tacoma, and I just talked to the girl and I said, hey, can I please have the case? And I showed her a picture of all the generic cases that I got from GameStop when I bought it. And that kind of proved that I purchased it at GameStop, and she gave me the case. So that was really nice of her. Same with this. I actually didn't buy this at GameStop, but I asked for it anyways, and she just gave me the outer box. So I did not pay the $55 or whatever this cost. That's absurd, but it's pretty cool, especially to have the outer box for free. So thank you, GameStop. Okay, pawn shop pickups. Oh shoot, one more. Avalon code for the DS. I got this at GameStop. It's hard, really hard to find this game. 15 bucks, $13.50 after the 10% discount. Well worth it because it goes for like more than double that online at times. So it's a really hard game to find. Avalon code. If you have it at your local GameStop, pick it up, especially if it has a case and manual. These games I picked up at Pawn Shop. More Wii titles. Kate West's Vanishing Files. And I paid $2 each for these. Manhunt 2. And surprisingly, this game goes for quite a bit on eBay. WWE 13. I paid $2, but this is going for 25 to 30-ish on eBay. Crazy. I'm not sure why. Probably because it's a late sports title. A late title game for the Wii. And I picked up this GameCube game. It's a fighting game. What is it? Zack Bell? Not too familiar with the fighting game. But it comes with a collectible card. Okay, some more pawn shop pickups, and I paid $3 each for these DS and 3DS titles, mainly because I bundled everything in when I went to the pawn shop. So we got this Nintendo browser, and I'm not sure how much this goes for now, but back then this thing used to go for like 30+ bucks. I don't know now. It might have gone down, might have gone up, but for $3, why not? Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Can't believe this was $3 after we bundled everything together. They're crazy because when they have usually when they have Mario titles and Zelda titles, they add what I call the Mario tax, where since it's a popular game like let's say Mario Kart or Mario 64, they tax you on it. They like add an extra $5 to $15 on top of what they normally charge for games. But whatever, people still buy it, so they keep doing it. And we got Animal Crossing, not one but two at that pawn shop. Good deal. Mario Kart 7. Actually, I should check if these have the codes. No code, but it does come with a manual. For $3, why not? Okay, same pawn shop deals. So this pawn shop is called Cash America, and they have $40 off every $100 you spend when you use this particular coupon. So I had to get to $100 so that I could get 40 off. So it's basically 40% off if you get to $100. Now the loose discs, man, there's so many of these. So we got Mario Kart. Loose discs were $1. So Wii Sports. And you're probably wondering why I bought so many Wii Sports games. Is because it's easier to bundle Wii Sports with a Wii when you try to sell it on Craigslist, because what do most people want when they buy a Wii? They want Wii Sports or Mario games or Donkey Kong games. So bundle it with a cheap Wii Sports game, boom, sells faster. Got NBA Jam for $1. I was so glad when the lady gave me all the loose discs for $1. Especially this, look at this, a Wii U game, Rise of the Guardians, $1. That's crazy. More Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. And these were $1.99 each because it came with the sleeve. So we got Wii Sports Resort, Wii Sports, Wii Sports. See, it's a $1.99 clearance. But you got to remember that I got additional, basically 40% off this. So it's not $1.99, it's more like $1.20 after that $40 off, which equates to 40% off. Wii Sports, Wii Sports, Wii Sports, Wii Sports. So, yeah, I know it's a lot of the same title, but hey, I also bought a Wii. So this was $30 at the pawn shop, and it came with everything you needed. But with that $40 off, basically 40% off, you take $4 for every 10 bucks. So this is 6, 12, $18. So $18 for a complete Wii. I throw in Wii Sports with that. They'll sell instantly, or I could try to trade it for some older titles like some N64 games or whatever. Okay, at that same pawn shop we had Sushi Go Round. Didn't have this, so for $2 I needed that. This was also $2. My Sims. See, when they have the clearance tag $1.99, they're usually really firm on the price, but since I had that coupon, they had no choice. Same with this, $1.99. And when the Wii games don't have prices, they usually mark it at $1.99 to $3.99, unless it's a Mario title or a Zelda title. And then we got Furu Park. It's a compilation of a bunch of mini games, like 30 plus mini games, including Pokemon Rocky. And I was excited about these because, okay, this was $5. And the reason why it was $5 is they couldn't get a game to load in this. But it's the special Seattle Mariners edition. And I found out the only thing wrong with it is the pins inside the cartridge slot are a little bit bent. So I could either open it up and replace it or try to fix it. But for $5, everything else works. I mean, I could put a GBA under here, GBA game in there, and it'll work. And then that was before the 40% off. So this was 30, and then 40% off, or out of the $40, that would make this $18. So anytime you can get a DS Lite that works for under 20, you should be solid, because you can put that on Craigslist with several games and put it up for trade or sell it. Alright, and these are the rest of the pickups. I decided to do it in this format just because it would take too much time to show you all individually. But most of these were from trades, but some of them were purchased. For example, this Super Bomberman Party Pack. I've been looking for this forever for a good price. I decided to just piece it out. So I got the adapter at an expo for $10. I got the box, the game, the manual, all together for $80. So it was less than $100 for everything. So I thought it was cheaper than buying it as a full complete bundle on eBay, because those are usually going for $150. So I saved a lot of money doing it that way. And we got this was from a trade from DJDeus on YouTube. He hooked it up with some pretty cool items. He needed 3 PSP games and 2 PS2 games from my last video. So we started contacting each other and we made a deal. We start off with this. This is the Donkey Kong Jungle Beat bongos, complete in box, and the orange Spice controller. And these were actually prizes from DJDeus's Launchpad Retro Gaming group, and that's an exclusive Facebook group. It's kind of a secret group. He doesn't really add people unless he knows them personally, or they're legit people. And that's really cool because it keeps the group very tight knit and keeps kind of the riffraff out. Then we got these freebies he gave me, 2 Genesis cases, no games inside. These were part of the trade, Horse Life Adventures and Broken Sword. I needed those for the Wii set. I also needed this Pokemon Sapphire version box. I have the game already, so that's awesome. And this Metal Slug 7, this is cool. So it has a slip cover, the case, the manual. I mean, I already have a couple loose copies, but having this, this is awesome, because I never see this anywhere around my area. And finally got this. The yellow one is so hard to find for some reason, but This is the last Game Boy Color complete in box that I needed, and thank you so much, Garrett, for hooking it up. And these 3 Mario Kart Wii trading cards, he threw those in for free. And all these manuals for the NES here and the DS, all for free. He threw it in. This was free too. I already had the game, but I didn't have the outer box or the strap, so he hooked it up with that. All these DS covers for free. Hooked it all up. And I do have a couple of these loose, so I could put them in cases. Pokemon Platinum case only with manual, I believe, and that was free. These were free too, and these actually have the games in it for PSP. So I'm guessing he had multiple copies of these. And these 4 Super Nintendo games were actually part of the trade. Air the Acrobat 2, Zool, and Bubsy 2, and Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. I didn't have any of these Super Nintendo games. That brings me closer to my complete Super Nintendo set. I have, oh man, I don't remember. It's like 250 or something left. These Mario Mints, he threw it in for free. So really cool stuff that he threw in for free. And I traded Swiss MRKC on YouTube, and he doesn't do that many YouTube videos, but he has one video that I'm very jealous of, which is a Dreamcast kiosk. I really want one, but I'll find one day. But he traded me this TurboGrafx 16 carrying case, and it holds the system and the CD attachment and the controllers and probably some games. It's hard to find in like this minty shape that this one is in. And he also threw in some extras. Super Roundabout San Francisco edition for Dreamcast, just missing the back art. Box only for Beat Tetris for Virtual Boy. And this was actually part of the trade, Nestor's Funky Bowling. And I had a loose one, so that'll make it complete. I gave him just a bunch of GBA games he needed, some quality titles, so that was a pretty fair trade. And I started what we like to call the never-ending trade with Vernon. It is, the basic concept is you send some games over to via trade, via mail, or if he's local, just meet up and trade. And you don't expect anything in return right away, but when your friend finds some games that you need for your collection, then he'll send it over your way, especially if it's doubles. And it's just never ending. You just keep throwing each other games left and right over time. So he gave me Rock Band Track Pack Volume 2, Rubik's World, and Star Wars Force Unleashed 2. Didn't have any of those 3 Wii games, so I really appreciate that. I'm going to be throwing some PS2 games over his way. And this is a trade with Retro Rat on YouTube. Got The Crow, Clockwork Knight, Resurrection Rise 2, Coaster Works, and Virtua Striker 2. Didn't have any of these for Sega Saturn or Dreamcast. Traded him some Pokemon items so that he can complete some of his Pokemon box games. So it was a pretty fair trade. Then we got, these are actually pawn shop pickups. I got this Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess for $2. Really good price. And I actually got Mario Sunshine 2, but it already sold. I posted it online and it sold like immediately. So that was also $2. And then both these were $5 together because they're they charged me $5 for both. Didn't have the artwork except for the back art for this one, but I figured for $5 for these two, it's a good deal, especially because Spyro is really hot right now, especially with Crash Bandicoot as well. And these I forgot to mention that I got from the 3 for $10 GameStop deal. We got Castlevania for PS3, Lords of Shadow. Same game for Xbox 360, but the limited edition with the bonus disc and whatever extras there were in here. I mean, that's good for $3. And a steelbook for $3. Steelbook game, not bad. And these were from the Retro Game Shop. And if you remember, week or 2 weeks ago, I traded in a bunch of GBA games and Game Boy Color games and some systems, and I got $600 in trade-in credit, so I bought some stuff. This is a sealed Active Life Outdoor Challenge for Wii, sealed, $20. And this is a Rock Band dongle. This is for the drums, and I also bought the one for the guitar, but that already sold for like $30, so that was good because they were only charging $7.99 each. And this is a steelbook, Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 Collector's Edition, $15. I mean, I need to spend my credit somehow, so might as well get it. And this is just the case and the contents. It's just missing the Halo 4, and it was $2, so might as well. And then we got some Wii titles. Where's Waldo? I actually want to try that one. And Mr. Bean's Wacky World. I don't want to butcher this name. One-Chanbara Bikini Samurai Squad. That was good. That was cheap, so I picked it up. Qbert 3 and what is this? International Tennis Tour. Games I needed, didn't have. So that is everything. I know it's a lot of stuff, but hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I can work out some more trades with some YouTubers and Facebook friends. It's been really cool the last couple weeks trading everybody. Don't forget to like the video. It really helps me out, and subscribe if you haven't.